G'day guys and welcome back to GN's_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video here we're going to look at two potential team builds that you could be running the STR Bardock and GINE on. They obviously just got their EZAs. In terms of categories here we don't have a great deal to work with, but what we're going to be showcasing is here is a superheroes battle of wits team. So we've got Tech Orange Piccolo as our leader here, STR Bardock GINE, STR Piccolo, STR UI, Physical, Goku, and Vegeta. I've included them because their EZA is literally 3 days away, so not far away at all. And then you've got Physical Gogeta. Now, there's easy alternatives here, especially for Gogeta. Like you could bring in the 5th anniversary LRs, you could bring in someone like Physical Super Saiyan Trunks. He's going to be operating as a floater on this team. So the rotations would be Tech Orange Piccolo with the STR Piccolo, and then the other rotation would be the STR UI with the physical Blue Kaioken and the Evolution Blue Vegeta. But the team we're going to show off here today is a Movie Heroes. Now, very similar team to the one I was just showing to you. With Movie Heroes, you could easily switch out your Piccolo and STR Piccolo rotation, but I think for a lot of difficult content, there's still a rotation that works really, really effectively. Bardock and GINE will definitely be utilizing as a floating unit here. They do give the 2-turn support with their. Let's do that. But yeah, they give the 2-turn support with their super attack effects. So we will be utilizing that even as a floater. Then they've also got their active skill. Like, yeah, they're just a handy unit to have. There's a little bit more damage than I was expecting, but they're definitely not the first unit I would be putting on any given team. But they'll just work well as sort of like your, I don't know, like 6th or 7th option for a team build. I say 7th option because I always do consider the friend as a part of like the team build, because realistically a lot of the time you may be using them as a key rotation piece. So we've got Gogeta here, he'll do his thing. The plan is eventually to get Godku and Gogeta as one rotation, and then have both the Piccolos as the other. We'll keep floating the STR Gogeta. 5th anniversary LRs, we know they operate best as floaters, so that's how we're going to utilize him. Annoying to float Godku off straight off the bat, but realistically, with STR Piccolo in slot 7, that was just the best way to sort of fix up our rotations. So, just sort of is what it is. So, for this one, you can see Bardock and GINE do start off at 213k. I am going to leave them on rotation here purely so that we can see what they can do here. I should have had a look at their links. Definitely not ideal to use Gogeta as a slot 1 option, but for this rotation we just, without Godku around, we just didn't really have a slot 1 to go to, so bang. They actually might be able to get the finish. For their build, I do have them with quite a bit of additional and then a little bit of dodge. I did try to improve their build with some dupes that I did pick up from Gogeta's banner to give them a bit more dodge. I think dodge is definitely the way to go for them, but I will say that they massively raise attack and defense on super. So any additionals that you are getting will be really impactful, and not to mention that they also give off that 2-turn support, but unfortunately Gogeta just did too much damage there and we actually got the job done. So now we've got our Piccolos together, we can get off that for a nice full HP. Tech Orange Piccolo also always looks so much better next to STR Piccolo. Look at that, seeing like that would have, I don't know what the stats are, but I'm assuming that this super attack would have been significantly higher than the first rounds. And I know that Tech Orange Piccolo also got to build up his passive, but a lot of that does come from the extra links and the support from STR Piccolo as well. So I'm going to sing his praises for plenty longer because I still reckon he's definitely an underrated unit. Not to mention he can also seal, he's got damage reduction. If we got like a super boss's version of STR Piccolo we would be so much, yeah, we'd just be cooking. In freeze is really good, but I sort of mean in terms of like a really good linking partner. Like imagine if we got an insane Paragus to go along with Broly, or I don't know, what are some other good options? Maybe someone to go with Cellmax, but tough to build someone with Cellmax because we don't really have. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But here you see Bardock Gine still at that same bar. What we can do is grab that into that into that. Build up that Dokkan gauge. We're not really showcasing much of him so far, Bardock and Gine so far, so hopefully they do get to super here. My physical Godku literally has no crit, so we won't do a crazy amount of damage with him. So I'm hopeful that this will then allow us to get that off with Bardock Gine. Dang, no triple. Where's my triple super? Physical Gogeta, he's going to do his thing. He can potentially do up to 4 supers here. So there's one. Follows it up with a nice little 7 milli. It would have been cool if they had have tacked on some just general passive support for Bardock and Gine. I think that would have been pretty valuable because, as I said, you're probably going to be using him as a floater most of the time. So the units on rotation are missing out on quite a bit of that support. So there you go. You can see 8.4 milli there. And yeah, that's given the support buff to this rotation here. We've got the transformation into Gogeta, but that's not really going to matter because I assume Tech Orange Piccolo is probably going to finish the job at the front here. But anyways, that's fine. We'll grab all of that. Into that there. So let's see, does that boost up Orange Piccolo's numbers very much? His entrance animation's gone now, so it's sort of hard to tell, but it definitely would have helped him defensively. So we'll take that. We bang. STR, well, he'll take this for double digits surely. Yeah, nothing poor old Goku can do there to us. And then we will let, surely this STR Piccolo finishes the job. Yep, cool. As I said, waste of STR Gogeta's transformation, but is what it is. So this should mean we get all this orb changing, and yeah, we can get the transformation off. We'll transform the friend, but first I'll grab that to make sure we get the 6 key spheres for you. Transform there. We'll grab all of that into all of that. So bunch of links are active for the physical Gogeta here. Yeah, look at that. With the entrance animation active still for Godku. Godku can still pour out some decent damage. And by that I mean if he fires off 3 of these is when he gets to that decent damage point. So Godku goes kapow. Oh, we didn't get it. Spewing. He did actually get hit. So his physical Gogeta starting off with a 15 milli. Remember, he'll build up his crit chance as he gets his dodges off to the point where we get to like guaranteed crits, which is very, very insane. And then next turn he comes around, we'll also be able to activate his sort of target mechanic, do that big old damage hitter, get his guaranteed dodge, and yeah, by that point it will be probably all she wrote for poor old UI Goku. So Kapow. Tech Orange Piccolo actually will work pretty well in the next stage because that'll mean we are going up against AGL, so we'd have type advantage there. Here we go. We're getting the nullify and the counter here. Geez, that looks good. I think that's actually the first time I've seen that in game, so that's sick. And that helps physical Gogeta to actually get the finish on here. So bang. We yeah, that's handy. So we do have type disadvantage here with Bardock and Gine, but fortunately only one attack in the back end there. What we can do is grab that into that. Looking at their stats, 220k there. So yeah, ideally there's a super attack hiding away in slot 1 here on Tech Orange Piccolo. It would be very, very unfortunate if it is on STR Bardock and GINE. That perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Might take a little bit of damage here. Yeah, 90k. That's nothing. We'll certainly take that. And then STR Piccolo, he's going to get his defense before getting hit. The handy thing here is Bardock and GINE support is going to be active for the active skill turn for Gogeta. So that's going to be really nice. Wow, you actually still take damage. Okay, that. How much damage are you going to take then, Bardock and GINE? Dang, it wasn't a double super, it was just the single, and they get one shot. Okay. That's unfortunate. But anyways, I think we got to showcase just don't bring him against an AGL enemy. I think Movie Heroes is still probably the better place to utilise him. Where did I put that team build? There it is there. But let me know whether you've used Bardock and GINE and sort of what your thoughts are on how they perform. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. And hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.